If you'd like to follow me on my other social media, I will put it, that's a poop bag. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, if of course this video ever ends up airing. If you are seeing this and this footage ever made it to the light of day, that means that my idea worked and this is going to be the first in a new series on my channel. The name of this new series is going to be Walk and Talk, and it's going to be me walking this guy right here and talking about various subjects, whatever comes to my mind that I feel like discussing with you guys and that you guys would be interested in listening to me talk about. Obviously, the nature of these videos will be much more casual and relaxed. If, of course, they work, we're going to find out. Since this is my first trial run, we're going to see how the audio is and all of that jazz. But for now, this is where we're at. And if you're seeing this, that means it worked. Get out of there, grass. Get out of there, yard. You don't live here. You don't live here. Come on. There's some people up ahead and I don't really want to film in front of them. So today's video just happens to be falling into a Fitness Friday because I put up a poll on my fitness Instagram asking if people would like to know why I quit keto, and it was overwhelmingly yes. It was like 97 to like 3. It was crazy. I'll put the picture on the screen if I can figure out how to edit it and show you what the poll came out as, but everyone wanted to know why I quit keto, so that's what this video is going to be for the first walk and talk. Okay, so before we get started walking and talking, well, I'm already walking, but before we get started in the video, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Put out new videos every week, and if you like this style of more laid back, this walk and talk idea, please give this video a thumbs up so I know it. Jack, what are you eating? What are you eating, cutie? And I think it's time that we get started with this video. Did you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. If you would like to know why I quit the keto diet and my experience with the keto diet over a period of 6 months, just keep on watching. Okay, so I started the keto diet in November of 2017, right after Thanksgiving. And I started it because I had seen a lot online about how effective it was, and I was wanting to lose the last 10 pounds so I could finally hit 100 pounds total lost. Actually, no, that is a lie. I started when I was still trying to hit 160, which was my initial goal weight. And now I've been trying to lose the last 10, I believe is how the timeline goes. Either way, I started because I had seen that a lot of people find it very effective. Now, the nature of the keto diet is low carb and high fat, moderate protein, which in theory is a really easy diet to do. I think it's kind of genius in how simple it is. It just tells you exactly what you can and cannot. Now, I think the keto diet is really good for somebody who likes to eat meat and cheese and eggs. I do not think it's ideal for vegetarians, and I think it's really difficult for vegans. I'm not saying it's impossible, because you can do it on any of those, with any of those dietary restrictions you can do it. It's just a lot more difficult to do when you don't eat meat, cheese, and eggs. That's just the truth of it. Now, I am a vegetarian and an aspiring vegan. I've tried, whoa, I'm so bright. Sorry for this lighting change, but I've tried to be vegan for a while now, and it's not easy to do. Let's just say that, but that's where I want to be. So when I started doing keto initially, I did it vegetarian, and then I tried to do vegan keto, and I found it just way too challenging. So I then went back to vegetarian. And I honestly found it extremely difficult eating what you had to eat on keto, considering I don't eat meat. I found it really difficult to find variations in food, and a lot of vegetarian meat alternatives have a lot of carbs in it. I didn't realize this when I started, and I definitely realized it once I was into the diet. Okay, so I did find keto to be effective. I did find it to be effective. I did lose 10 pounds in the beginning of keto, but the problem with the keto diet for me is there is no wiggle room. If you have one cheat day where you eat a lot of carbs, you pretty much set yourself back 100% from what you've been doing, and you have to rebuild your body back into ketosis, and you gain the weight back extremely easily, at least in my case. And that's just not ideal for me. I am much more suited for a flexible diet, and this is coming from somebody who's fairly used to restriction. You don't lose as much weight as I have, which right now it's at 90 pounds, if you're not comfortable with a restrictive diet. It just won't work. You have to be able to stick to things at least most of the time. But with keto, you have to stick to it all of the time, or it sets you back. And that was the biggest issue for me regarding the keto diet, is the restrictions. And a lot of people don't feel like they're restricted, or so they say online, that they don't feel restricted in this diet and they don't feel hungry and they don't feel bored, but that wasn't the case for me, and that's probably because I have less options than somebody who does eat meat and eats cheese, and I wasn't happy with the amount of eggs and cheese I had to eat in order to get in enough calories so I wasn't under eating. While doing the keto diet, I felt like I couldn't go out to eat anywhere. I felt like I couldn't go out with my friends because I knew that I couldn't even have one small cheat without setting myself back, and that was really difficult for me. Because at least when you're on a diet where you're eating, macros and normal foods that fit into all three of the macronutrients, there was a little more wiggle room, and I didn't find that to be the case with keto. And I had an issue with that, and it's just unideal for me in that aspect. I think a large part of it for me was a lack of information. I feel like if I had done more research prior to starting and found more foods that I could eat on vegan, what? Jack, come on, look at this guy. He is just holding me back. I feel like if I had looked into more foods that I could eat and meal planned better before starting, it could have been more of a successful diet for me, which leads me into my next topic, I guess, which is, would I ever do it again? And the answer is yes, I would absolutely do it again, but not without doing more preparation beforehand, planning out meals that I could eat when I'm getting bored of what I'm already eating, and finding other things that I could eat so I wasn't eating the same thing every day and forcing myself into eating eggs and dairy when I just don't want to do that. So now I am on a more flexible diet. I'm not even doing specific macros right now. The last several months I have been having a weird relationship with food and difficulty with my mental state, so I'm just kind of eating what feels right now and just monitoring my weight and making sure I'm not gaining a lot. Look at you. We're not doing it. Look at me. The answer is no. You're not going that way. That's not your walk path. It's never going to be your walk path. We're going home. Come on. So right now I am just enjoying eating fruit again. Any diet that doesn't let me have pineapple just is not a diet worth having. I did enjoy all the avocados I got to eat, though. I ate so many avocados on keto. And I haven't stopped eating so many avocados since off keto because I'm so used to it now. But now I'm putting that avocado on toast, and I'm eating fruit during the day, and I'm eating my veggie meats, and it's just a happier place for me where I don't have to think as much. And when I decide I want to get serious and I feel mentally strong enough to do so, maybe I'll go back to keto, maybe I won't. We're just gonna have to play it by ear and see, but for now I'm happy just eating and living and not focusing on every little thing I put in my mouth and scrutinizing myself over if I'm gonna be 1 or 2 carbs over and throwing myself out of ketosis, or if I'm gonna gain the weight back. I'm just trying to relax, and I'm smart enough to know what works for me and what doesn't, and I'm not gonna let myself gain all the weight back because that would be a big waste of 2 years. So that's that. Oh, also, if there was anything that I didn't elaborate on enough, or if you have any type of question at all, just go ahead and leave it down below and I will happily answer it so that I can give you all the information that you need. Yes, I will do that if you do that. So with that said, that is going to wrap up this video. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Every Wednesday there's something makeup related, and some Fridays there's something fitness related. And I don't know when I'm going to do these walk and talks, but they will be happening if this worked. We'll see. If you'd like to follow me on my other social media, I will put it, that's a poop bag. If you would like to follow me on my other social media, I will put it on the screen here. Bradderstein is for makeup stuff, and Fatterstein there is for fitness stuff. So go ahead and give me a follow there if you would like to, and I think that's going to be it. But if you're still watching videos, go ahead and we'll click on one of these links over here. Those will take you to videos I put up in the past. If you click on my face, it'll take you to where you can subscribe to my channel so we can hang out all the time. I think this is a good idea. I think we should do this. Okay, bye. Jack, say bye!